and some butter. Or if you haven't got butter, you could use olive oil or any oil and then just brush it on.
Baking tray out yet?
It's Friday afternoon. It's 8 minutes past. It's 9 minutes past 1. It's time for Cooking with Mike.
Okay, people, I shall start again. First thing we're going to do is to grease 2 baking tins. Okay, using either butter, which I am, or you could use oil and use a brush to do so. I'm using butter with some greaseproof paper. I'm just going to make sure that we cover our baking trays to make sure they don't stick. That's the first one done. You can see all the grease, I think, on there, shining. I'll put that to one side. Then we'll get the second one here. Get some more butter. Yep, and then we'll start rubbing it in. I think we've all done this before, haven't we? And we know what we're doing.
Yes.
But for anyone who's forgotten, we will do it again.
Got 2 baking trays out.
I have, but you can use one and then reuse it to the second batch. Okay. So if you've got one, it just means you're going to have to cook.
What did you say there?
If you've just got one baking tray, then you put half the mixture on the first one. When it comes back, take your biscuits off and then just put the next batch on. Okay, because you'll get enough biscuits off that. And I might even have to feed you some of these again. Yep, and we've got another one quite nicely greased.
So we do it that way.
Are people still greasing?
You have to grease. Not that.
Oily?
We're not going to put it in here, is it? We're putting it on this one.
Are we? Are we? We're doing it different to him.
He's doing it, he's just put it in, this is not using in here, the dirty, isn't it? So put in this.
Yeah.
It's staying.
Can you hear me okay? Am I shouting?
Yeah. Yeah, can hear you just right.
Okay then. So I'm being quite loud because of the microphone. Now I'm just going to move my butter away.
You making them, Kim? I'm just supporting Mike for a little while.
Oh, thank you.
You're doing very well.
Thank you very much. Just going to pop those out the way for now. Now, in the bowl here, what we need to do is weigh out 3 ounces, which is 85 grams of plain flour. And then sieve it, if you've got a sieve.
How many grams?
85.
A plain
85 of plain flour.
85 of plain flour, that's right. I'm just going to put this bit of paper in the bin.
Sieve it.
Sieve it if you've got a sieve, yeah. Are we all together?
I'm just sieving mine in, Andy.
You okay, Will?
Yeah, I'm just sieving it in, Andy.
No problems, mate. Have you sieved the flour yet, Will?
What?
Have you sieved the flour?
No, not yet. Is it going through?
Ooh.
Taking too long for my liking. Yeah.
Is that sorted?
Yeah, but this doesn't even look like a lot of flour. It's 85 gram.
No.
Little bit.
What's next? We've done that.
Right, once we've done that, what I should have said beforehand was we need to turn on the oven. And we're going to turn it on to either 300 degrees Fahrenheit or 150 degrees centigrade or gas mark 2. So it's quite, although it's very hot to burn you, it's actually quite a low temperature. So I'm switching on our oven now, okay?
Ours is already on, Andy.
That's brilliant on Mike, but it doesn't matter.
Mike.
It's okay, Will, it doesn't matter. Right, if your oven's on and we're all okay with that, we're going to get half a level teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, a level teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda.
Then pour into the flour.
Then we're going to put it through the sieve. And then and that'll go into the flour, yeah? You're spot on. I'm just going to put that in there and just let that go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, half a teaspoon.
Just half a level teaspoon. And once that's in, we're just going to give that a little stir to mix it in a bit.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Andy's the one that's stuffing his face with chicken.
That's done.
And then
Brilliant. Now we need 1 ounce.
1 ounce of.
Just want to reweigh this in a second. Just bear with me a moment. That looks. So you want 1 ounce of caster sugar, or any sugar will do. You can use
1
demerara if you want to.
1
That's
ounce.
caster. Or you can use granulated sugar. A bit too much there, so I'm just double checking it.
Steamy, steamy.
I'm just double checking that.
What's the steam getting in your face?
I'm just double checking what I've weighed out because that looks a little bit much, but I might be wrong. So I think I put 3 ounces there by mistake. I
Perfect.
So 1 ounce.
have. Bear with me a moment. Oh, wrong way.
That's done.
Yeah. You make a good man. Okay. Hey.
Mike,
Yeah, I'm just double checking the amount of sugar I've got.
do we have to pour that into the flour?
Yes, you do.
Oh.
But I just need to
What
double
did it-
check what I've got in my bowl. Make sure I've got enough.
Just pour it, Mike.
Yeah, just pour that in. I need a little bit more. I had too much before.
Did you say pour it into the flour?
Well, into the flour. Yeah, you can put it through the sieve if you want to, just to make sure you've got no lumps there. Use a teaspoon to get rid of any lumps and push it through. Okay. And then we're going to get 3 ounces of oats.
3 ounces.
3 ounces, and again, that's just going to be added to the flour.
We got oats.
Brilliant.
That's enough.
Two, 5.
Okay. And now we're just going to gently mix up the dry mixture. So be careful because the flour will go everywhere.
Pour.
You just gently stir
All of it.
it to mix it.
You want to mix it?
Yeah.
Be careful.
What?
Be careful.
Hello.
Tiny boy.
We just mix all that in.
Yeah.
Okay. And we leave that for the moment to one side.
We can leave it on the side now, though.
Okay. Now we're going to get a small saucepan.
Small. Small
Into
sauce.
that saucepan, we're going to use 3 ounces of butter.
3 ounces.
3 ounces of butter.
And this spoon. This spoon.
This spoon.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So 300.
Then you melt it, is it?
Then do you have to melt it?
We're going to melt it in a second, but while we're melting it, okay, we're going to add 2 dessert spoonfuls or 1 tablespoon. It's the same amount, so either a tablespoon if you've got it, but if not, 2 dessert spoonfuls, okay,
Yeah.
of syrup, golden syrup.
No.
2 dessert spoonfuls of cheese. Any syrup, is it? We have golden syrup.
Any syrup
We've
will
got-
do.
Okay.
We got golden syrup.
That's what I'm using. That's brilliant.
Oh, so 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons or 2.
No, 1 tablespoon,
Okay.
What?
okay, or 2 dessert spoons if you haven't got a tablespoon.
Okay. 2 1 tablespoon. Yeah.
In it goes.
You all right?
Okay.
I'm watching
And
that cooking
The
kitchen.
same amount.
Come and have a look.
So I'm going to just put this on now to gently warm up.
Mike, Mike,
Okay, do you wanna?
Stir it.
Mike.
Sorry. Sorry.
Excuse me, Mike. Mike, we have a question, please.
Slowly.
Okay. Yeah.
Butter's melting.
I see.
Look at the butter, it's melting.
Okay, slowly.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Like that.
Right. As I said, you want 2 dessert spoonfuls or 1 tablespoonful of syrup in with the butter and the same amount of milk. So either a tablespoonful of milk or 2 dessert spoonfuls.
Okay, tablespoon of milk.
I'm just doing my syrup now. You need to stir it.
Should we pop it in with this? Should we pop it in?
What we do with the milk?
You're going to add it to the butter and the treacle. And the syrup, rather.
Okay.
Mix. Done that, Mike.
Okay, I'm just catching up with you.
I give it for nothing, my name.
You're doing better than I am.
Let's like in Nigeria.
Me?
Yeah, Mr. No Sahara.
Is that the name? I thought I pronounced it wrong where you were like, oh.
No, you pronounced it wrong. It's rare to not pronounce it wrong.
I'm just doing my syrup at the moment.
We'll get to decipher it.
Sorry, Danny. Whoa! Steamer, steamer.
Mute.
Right, I've got that in. I just need to add my milk now. Which, as I said, it's going to be 2 dessert spoonfuls or 1
Get fixed.
tablespoon. If you haven't got milk or don't use milk, you can use water instead. Now you just need to stir that round in the saucepan to make sure it's well mixed and all the butter is melted. Now I'm going to quickly wash my fingers because they're very sticky from the syrup because it went everywhere.
Thank you.
Melt it over low heat. Make sure all your butter's melted. Or your treacles off your spoon.
Mr. Stone,
Yeah.
can you use a wooden spoon in that pan, please?
I'm just about to. That's why I'm just scraping it off. Wooden spoon is here and ready to be used. Okay. So make sure all this butter is melted properly.
Are you okay?
Is everyone's butter melted? Okay, Will, is your butter
What?
melted?
Yeah.
Right then, is everyone else's butter melted? I can't hear anyone say no, so what we're going to do is make a little hole in the middle of our mixture of the flour, etc. Okay, then
Yeah.
pour a little bit of this mixture in from the butter and that into the middle. Put that to one side. Now we're going to give it a good stir, give it a good mix round.
Hold on. That's it. And stir.
Okay, then we'll make another little hole in the middle. I'll add a little bit more.
it this way.
Alright, that one.
And then, yeah, then made another bowl.
Carry my plate,
Hold on.
my knife,
Can you pour on me?
my ketchup.
There you go. That's all coming together nicely. And then we're just going to put a little bit more in that's left and pour, make sure all that goes in there. All that beautiful buttery goodness we got with the syrup.
Hold on.
All those good things in life. There we go. Put that onto one side now. And then give your mixture a really good stir. Go up the sides, make sure you got all the flour in there. And mix it round.
He didn't text you.
I don't know notes, but it's never come to sorry, mate. Text me, text.
I think they're froze though.
What?
I think they're froze. I think it's froze.
I know, you did this something.